My name is Alan Watson. I'm 74 and I live in the UK. This is video number 204. So thanks again to everybody who viewed my previous videos on YouTube, AJ Watson 7091. On Valentine's night in 1981, 48 young people died and more than 200 were injured in a fire in the Stardust nightclub in Artane, Dublin. At the time of the disaster, there were rumours that the fire escape doors were locked to prevent people sneaking into the nightclub without paying. I've called this one, They Never Came Home. It's a night for love if you'll be my Valentine, pledges and promises that you'll be mine, young people having fun on the dance floor, death and destruction behind closed doors. The darkness in the disco and the smoke machine, concealing the danger of an unforgiving scene, rumours of arson and health and safety laws, death and destruction behind closed doors. Trapped behind closed doors and left alone, they never came home, they never came home. Trapped behind closed doors and left alone, they never came home, they never came home. Smoke, ash and a raging fire filling the room, painful cries of the helpless, doom and gloom. It's a place of fun, but it could have been a war. Death and destruction behind closed doors. There's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide, going everywhere and nowhere on a slippery slide, the painful sound of fear that you can't ignore, death and destruction behind closed doors. Trapped behind closed doors and left alone, they never came home, they never came home. Trapped behind closed doors and left alone, they never came home, they never came home. Chaos and confusion, panic and no escape, the outcome decided by destiny and fate. People in tears describing what they saw, death and destruction behind closed doors. Too many dead and too many injured in the blaze, a disaster haunting the people of Dublin for decades. The Prime Minister promising to implement the law, death and destruction behind closed doors. Thanks for your time.